My shameful addiction. 6 months ago, I was engaged to the love of my life. Working my dream job. And saving up to buy a house. Today, I'm homeless, living outside of a McDonald's parking lot, and I dance at a male strip club to pay for my shameful addiction. What happened?
Creatine.
Creatine happened. And don't laugh, it could happen to you. Like most young guys, I lifted recreationally at the gym. I just wanted to get a little bigger and have abs. You know, the usual stuff. I can still remember that fateful day. I entered the locker room after a grueling 2-hour chest arm workout. I was minding my own business, getting changed, when I heard someone say, "Hey kid, you want to get really big?" A temporary awkward silence followed as I beheld the most mediocre physique I'd ever seen. To be frank, he looked like a baked tater tot. But I was an affable fellow back then, and I cautiously replied, "Sure." He swiftly whipped out a bag full of white powder from his pocket. Alarmed, I said, "Sorry, I'm not interested." He laughed and said, "Relax, kid. It's just creatine. Everybody's doing it. This one, it's on the house." He left the bag on the bench as he walked out. My body turned, but my mind was racing. I should have left that bag where it was. Who the hell was that guy? I don't know why, but something came alive inside of me at that moment. Could this magical white powder be my ticket to looking like Arnold?
Satisfying to me as coming is. The satisfying to me as coming is.
Nervously, I opened the bag. Inside was a scooper. I took a scoop, hesitated for a moment, and I put it in my mouth. I waited a few seconds. Nothing. Disappointed, I began to walk out of the locker room. And that's when it hit me like a freight train. Here. What's cracking, guys?
Diagnosed as gifted.
I felt kind of invincible. I was immortal, a superhuman, a god. I got the best pump of my life. Arnold was right. It was better than an orgasm.
I'm coming day and night.
1 hour later, I was exhausted. I felt like the life had been sucked out of me. What the hell was this drug? That night, I lay awake in a cold sweat, locked in a trance, thinking about one thing and one thing only: slamming some creatine and training some biceps. It all went downhill from there. I couldn't get enough of it. I started snorting it, drinking it, eating it, whatever it took to get the creatine in my body, to feel the power inside of me. Shortly thereafter, I got fired from my job. I failed to show up to work. I was too busy training chest. A week later, at her wit's end, my girlfriend gave me an ultimatum. Either I choose her or the creatine. I asked her, "Do you even fucking lift?" I didn't even care. Swole was the goal, size was the prize. For a time, I was in heaven, snorting creatine every moment I could, doing tricep kickbacks the next. This was living. But oh, how naive I was. It wasn't all rainbow and sunshine, however. Let's just say shit got real fast. Without a job, I had no money to buy that sweet, sweet creatine. So I sold everything I had and I started living by a dumpster. Pretty soon I had to sell the car too. Dead broke and desperate for creatine, I did some questionable things to get my fix. I'm not proud, but this is the life of an addict. I had to have my creatine. I knew I hit rock bottom when I sold my most prized possessions, my Gymshark leggings, for cash to buy creatine. I'd lost everything. These days, I sit outside the McDonald's parking lot, scrounging up change for my next fix, desperately dreaming about skin-splitting pumps. I wish I'd never touched that majestic white powder. I wish I'd never heard about creatine. My name is Omar Surfclam, and I'm addicted to creatine. Don't laugh. It could happen to you.
Hello, this is Els. Els, I got terrible news to tell you. You're fired. And I don't know why I'm smiling if I say that, but, pack your shit up and just get out of here. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, no pay. No pay.
Porn scene, take 3.
Fuck you.
Not so much, it's just do it steady.
Really gotta get to go.